What is up? Chilled I-XPLODE is back for some more videos, and in this video, we're going to check out top 10 most anticipated video games of 2023. And since 2023 is right around the corner, crazy, right? I decided to go ahead and check out this video because these video games that's coming out next year is going to be crazy. It's going to be top notch. It is going to be good. It is going to be a good year for gamers and video game watchers like myself. So I am stoked to check out these games next year. It's going to be good. So for those that are back in my channel, welcome back to my channel. What's up? And for those that are new to my channel, what is up? Welcome to my channel. Chilled I-XPLODE is ready to go, and we're gonna go ahead and get started on this video. Let's go. Of course, Final Fantasy.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're
Spider-Man
counting down
2.
our picks for the top 10 most anticipated games of 2023.
One who could even be.
For this list, we'll be looking at video games releasing in 2023 that have us most excited. Note that we prioritized brand new games over remakes and remasters. Naturally, we aren't including any games without 2023 release windows at the time of writing. Which of these games tops your most anticipated list? Share your enthusiasm in the comments. Number 10, Redfall.
Oh. Never even heard of that game. Okay.
Recent years have seen a surge of multiplayer horror games, so many that it can be tough for one to stand out. However, there are a handful of reasons Redfall is on our radar. Published by Bethesda and developed by Arcane, it comes from the same team behind 2017's Prey. As an open-world FPS, you can choose between 4 different classes, playing alone or with others to take down hordes of vampires. We're hoping for a bit of ridiculous fun, some unique weapons, and some bloody executions. It's currently set to launch in the first half of 2023, where it will hopefully provide Xbox with a much-needed exclusive.
Okay. I mean, it looks fun.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Number 9, Assassin's Creed Mirage.
That's right.
Are
Yes,
you ready
that
to
was
give
good
up who you
too.
once thought you were?
I am.
Recent entries in Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed series have strayed away from certain elements of the past. Die-hard fans were likely jumping for joy when they heard Mirage would take the franchise back to its roots. Set in 9th century Baghdad,
looks so
will tell
good.
the origin of Basim ibn Shak, who appeared in Valhalla as he grows from thief to full-blown assassin. With more and more
Right.
games demanding our time with massive open worlds, a more linear experience honestly
I don't know
sounds
why that
refreshing.
part puts me in mind like
While we've only
Aladdin,
been
like
given
that
a
Disney
cinematic
Aladdin
trailer,
movie.
the concept seems incredibly enticing. The only downside is that it has no firm release date outside of launching in 2023. Number
Right.
8, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice
Oh,
League.
yes.
The issues of Gotham
It got
Knights may have
delayed.
dispersed a bit of our hype here, but we're still excited for Warner Brothers' other open-world
Yeah, I'm
multiplayer
excited
DC
for
game.
sure.
As Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang,
looks fun and
players will be
good.
forced to go up against a brainwashed Justice League in Metropolis. Gameplay shows that each character has their own strengths, like Boomerang's
Right.
teleportation and Deadshot's airborne artillery. It also looks to have
Right.
nailed the dynamic of these iconic villains, though we shouldn't be surprised given developer Rocksteady's caliber. Having created the Batman Arkham series, the studio has more than proven itself. It will be the first game since 2016's Arkham VR, and we can't wait to see what's in store.
Waller.
Right.
Waller. Blow up his head.
Number 7, Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yes. I'm not a huge Star Wars person, but I mean, it looks good
It's no
for these
secret
Star Wars
that EA
fans.
fumbled the Star Wars license, but then Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was released. With a talented developer, Respawn, at the helm, it was a genuine surprise and a great single-player experience.
I'm gonna for sure check it out,
had
'cause I
just
did
enough
check out the
nostalgia
game.
and just enough new to please most fans, and we knew, just like the rest of the franchise, that there was more story to be told. Survivor will
Right.
pick up 5 years after the first game. Other than a brief
Oh,
teaser,
okay.
we don't have much to go on. But the strength of the first game, Respawn's continued great work
first
on
game was
Apex
actually
Legends,
good, too,
and
so-
our love for the IP has us ready to jump back in as soon as possible. Number
Nice.
6, Hollow Knight, Silksong.
Oh. Okay. Never heard of that game
If you didn't play
either.
Hollow Knight, you missed out on one of the definitive indie games of the last decade. The world was dark and mysterious, the art style undeniably gorgeous, and the gameplay tough but extremely satisfying. Its sequel will focus on side character Hornet, with combat looking much quicker. Unfortunately, the wait
This
for
is a
Silksong
sequel?
has been a long one. After announcing it in 2019 and showing us a ton of tantalizing footage, developer Team Cherry went quiet. However, in June 2022, a new trailer brought good news. While Team Cherry didn't give a definitive release date, Xbox announced it would release in June of 2023.
Okay. It looks fun.
Number 5. Street Fighter 6.
You my new recruit?
Oh, I heard of this game.
Yeah, gotta say, you're photogenic.
Not many fighting franchises command or deserve as much respect as Street Fighter. Despite some missteps with the 5th entry, we'll be ready to throw hands on day one when Street Fighter 6 releases. Combat looks fluid and intense, and we have no doubt it'll lead to plenty of awesome matches both local and online. But we're also extremely curious about its new World Tour mode. Here, players can customize their own character and take them on their own story with action-adventure gameplay in between the fistfights. It will launch with 18 characters, both new and returning, though it seems likely that roster will balloon over time given how many characters there are. Number 4. Starfield.
I like that. Oh, Starfield? Heard of this game.
We were pretty excited for Starfield to be released in 2022. But like several other high-profile games, it was delayed. We were happy to pay that price as long as it's the best game Bethesda can make. It will be the studio's first original IP in over 25 years, which would be grounds enough for anticipation. Set in the 24th century, it follows a space explorer in a vast post-war galaxy. Bethesda's worlds are usually the biggest selling point in their games, so we hope that what looks to be its grandest lives up to the legacy. Like Bethesda's other title Redfall, Starfield is set to launch in the first half of 2023
it might be
and
good,
will be
but
a coveted Xbox exclusive.
Okay.
Number 3. Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, Final Fantasy,
It has been 1,500 years since the fall of our forebears.
Ooh, the
We're just as
graphics
excited
look
as the
good.
rest of you to get the new chapter of Final Fantasy VII's remake trilogy. But for us, there's no way it can match the hype of a brand new game. This installment will come from the same team behind Final Fantasy XIV, the well-received MMO that has gotten near constant support from Square Enix. With a heavier focus on medieval fantasy, 16 will center on 6 factions at each other's throats during the spread of a dangerous sickness known as the Blight. Everything we've seen so far, from the stunning visuals to the exhilarating combat, has readied us for another stellar adventure when it launches in mid-2023. Number 2. Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Come on, come on.
I have looked for an equal.
Ooh, I'm pumped for this game.
One who could push me.
I like the remastered
When a game is as great
Spider-Man
as Marvel's Spider-Man was, a sequel is a no-brainer. While Miles Morales' spin-off was a great appetizer, the main course finally arrives in 2023. Announced in September 2021, we still haven't gotten much information on it. Although, what we have gotten has been stellar. The announcement trailer revealed it will focus on Kraven and Venom, 2 of Spidey's deadliest foes. We also know Venom will be voiced by horror icon Tony Todd, an extraordinary casting choice. There's no doubt that developer Insomniac will continue to build out Spider-Man's world with neat combat improvements and traversal mechanics. Whether we can stand the wait is another story. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The Plucky Squire, a visually charming indie adventure.
Is that like from a book?
And generally being very heroic.
Black Myth,
That's kind of
Wukong,
cute.
a striking action RPG with Chinese roots.
Okay, interesting.
The Wolf Among Us 2, a follow-up to one of Telltale's best games.
Right, I remember The Wolf Among Us.
Alan Wake 2. It will have been 13 years since the first game.
Come on. Yes.
The story.
Uh-huh.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to
And
get
then we
notified
got
about our
Resident
latest
Evil 4
videos.
remake,
You have the option
Dead
to be
Space
notified
2
for
remake.
occasional videos or all of them.
Just
If
saying.
you're on your phone,
They
make sure
didn't
to
even-
go into
wait,
your
hold on, let
settings
me
and
see.
switch on notifications.
I'm about to say, are they gonna mention Hogwarts Legacy?
Number
'Cause
1. The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Of course. Of course. They didn't even mention Hogwarts Legacy. Whoa.
We'd be excited to get a new Zelda game regardless. But
They're
a sequel
not
to
Harry
Breath of
Potter
the Wild,
fans, I
one of the
guess.
best games of all time, has us over the moon. First announced in 2019, fans have had to settle for a slow drip feed of news and content with a delay. However, every single second of footage has had us theorizing, speculating, and dreaming about our return to Hyrule. While much of the game is still a mystery, we've gotten glimpses at incredible new abilities and areas. We can't wait to take our adventure skyward to explore the kingdom's floating islands. If it manages to pull us in every direction the way its predecessor did, Tears of the Kingdom will be a resounding success.
The Legend of Zelda.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
I figured that most of those games were their most anticipated games because some of those games are quite interesting and I am stoked to check out, especially Spider-Man 2 and the Assassin's Creed, even Suicide Squad. Like, I am interested to check out Suicide Squad, whereas there are the other games I'm like, I don't know if I'm into that. But I know that there are some people who are into that, like Zelda, and then that Starfire, and then that other games that I just did not know nothing about. But yeah, that was a pretty good video. It sucks that they didn't mention Hogwarts Legacy. I'm like, okay, interesting. Guess they're not Harry Potter fans, but I get it. And of course, they wouldn't mention Resident Evil 4 Remake and Dead Space Remake because those are remakes. But yeah, those are my anticipated games. Dead Space Remake and Resident Evil 4 Remake along with Spider-Man 2, Suicide Squad, and yeah. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I'll be back for some more videos soon. Y'all stay lit. Peace.